This video is brought to you by Motivation Friday. Stay tuned. I wonder how many failed attempts it took before they put the first airplane in the sky. How many failed attempts did it take to accomplish the first telephone? Or how many failed attempts does it take a professional athlete to practice a certain play on the field or the basketball court to get it perfect? I wonder how many failed attempts does it take for any successful person till they get something right as far as an invention or some kind of new process of doing things or new product they're putting out. I wonder how many failed attempts did it take anybody out there that is successful. How many failed attempts it took them before they actually met success. Because see, success is always met with some kind of failure, because you learn from your mistakes and then you take those mistakes and you find out what you could do differently and you change from those mistakes. So this video, I want to continue to encourage you, which is kind of the theme I'm going with here. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Do not be afraid to, I don't want to really use the word failure, because the only time you fail is when you give up. Now there's times I feel like giving up. There's times when I'm working on a vehicle or I'm building something and it's not going the way I want it to. It's easy for me to throw my hands up in the air, throw whatever tool I'm using and have a temper tantrum, and I do sometimes. My wife will attest to that. Sometimes it's easy to just be like, I'm done with this. I don't know why I'm even trying. But you know what? To be successful sometimes, you got to meet those mistakes or meet what you feel as failures or what society might implement or try and implement to you as failures. You got to meet those head on with your goals, with your plan of attack. And when sometimes things might come at you that might interfere with you being able to reach those goals, you just got to make new goals. You got to sit back and say, okay, I didn't really plan for this, but now that it's happening, this is how I'm going to attack this. Because everything successful, I don't care what it is, had to meet some kind of form of failure. And if they tell you they didn't, I would almost guarantee you they're not being truthful with you. You got to be able to ride with the mistakes and not be afraid of challenging yourself to say, hey, you know what? I don't care what this person over here thinks of me as far as this is a mistake. I guarantee you they make mistakes too. So if you're willing to try, if you're willing to say, I'm going to give it an effort, if you're willing to say, hey, I'm going to learn from these things and use these as a checklist to challenge me to be better, then you will meet success eventually. It's going to be hard. It's going to be, work. But when you reach that success and you challenge yourself and you're now reaching your goals, it's going to make it all so worth it, because you worked for it. You tried. You gave it your effort, and you took the failures and you still ran with it. You took your mistakes and you looked at it as like, this is an opportunity for me to grow. This is an opportunity for me to hit the drawing board and come up with something different and try something different and see if I can still move on. So I challenge you, whatever you want to do, even if it's not woodworking or gardening or working with your hands at all, anything you want to do in life, challenge yourself to make mistakes. Because as I said in my first Motivational Friday, those mistakes will let you know where you need to grow at. Those mistakes will challenge you in that moment to say I can either give up or I can keep moving forward. And I hope this video encourages you to want to move forward, to challenge you, because you will eventually meet success. It might not be $1 million success. It may not be, living in a mansion success. It may not be driving the richest car success. You might still be living, paycheck to paycheck. But your attitude and the way you look at life and the way you challenge yourself, it will get better, and the success is what other people will eventually see. Like, man, this dude is trying. Everybody's going to have their critic. Everybody's going to have that person, that naysayer. But the majority of the people will recognize, whether they will admit it to you or not, they will recognize that, man, this dude, he's got it going on. Maybe I should try some of the things he's doing. And that could be you. We just got to try. We got to find our start and reach our goals. I hope you could do the same. I hope you like this channel. I hope you like what's going on. I hope this Motivational Friday can help you out this weekend. I hope you have a good weekend. Spend some time with your family. And I challenge you to take your mistakes. Don't look at them as mistakes, but look at them as opportunities for improvement. And write those things down and find goals to challenge yourself, even if it's just a little bit of improvement, just a little bit. It don't have to be a big extravagant improvement. If it's just something real simple, little change. If you add a little something change every day in 365 or whatever days a year, I'm having a brain absenteeism, but if you have a little bit of change every day at the end of 1 year, imagine how many little things you change that makes a big change. So I challenge you. I challenge myself. Find something each little day that you can improve on, and take what you might feel or what people might feel as mistakes or failures. Don't look at them as failures, but opportunity to improve. And I challenge you to do it, at least for yourself. Don't try to improve for them. Don't try to improve for somebody else because they're expecting you to. But do it for yourself. Just look at yourself and be like, this is where I want to go. And if other people don't recognize it, at least when you lay your head at night, you're doing everything possible to better yourself. And you can wake up in the morning proud of yourself because you're doing that. So I seriously, this channel is rooting for you too. This channel has got your back. And I thank you for watching. I thank you for subscribing. And if you're new to this channel, I want to welcome you. This is a channel where we all can learn and grow together, where we all could challenge ourselves, where we all can find our start and reach our goals. If you like what's going on, please subscribe and hit the bell's notification for future videos. I got some build projects going on, some gardening. I'm not an expert, but I hope I can at least add some kind of value where you could at least learn something from me. And I thank all the other channels out there that has allowed me to be a part of their channel and sharing their families with us. And I just want to thank you and show my appreciation back by also contributing something to the community. So again, I hope you have a good weekend. I hope that your work week next week, goes smoothly, and take it easy. And again, challenge yourself. Do not look at your mistakes as mistakes, but room for improvement, and do it for yourself. Don't try and satisfy the naysayers, but do it to help yourself out. You have a good one.